defense returns, and Manasseh Tonga scores 2 touchdowns. BYU beats Air Force 31-6 here at Lavell Edwards Stadium.
Going to Tulsa, we realized, or we thought we were, unstoppable, and all of a sudden Tulsa showed us that we weren't. So, this week we came back, regrouped, and realized that we need to show up this week, especially against a good Air Force team. And so we put in the hours, we practiced long and hard, and put extra hours in that film room and prepared for them. And we had a great scheme going for it, and it came through for us.
I think the defense played solidly, and I think they were confident and anxious to play assignment football, which is what today took to defend Air Force well, and that shows you that I think they did look to apply the lessons from a week ago. Even though the attack was different, it still is assignment football, which just gives us a chance to really re-emphasize the points that we made to them after the last week's game.
Huge. The game of football is definitely a game of momentum. If you look at the 2 games that we lost, we didn't do a good job of managing momentum, and critical change is one of the things we call it, and turnovers. And so getting that turnover for us right to start the game was just a huge momentum boost, put our offense in a good position, and definitely was something that you just steamroll the whole game.
Well, I just think all of our tight ends are such good athletes that we want to take advantage of. We want to get them the ball, and we just kind of caught Air Force. They played a lot of kind of cover 2 where the middle of the field was open, and so our tight ends just made good plays, and they were able to get downfield, and so it's comforting having those guys, big, tall guys, athletic guys to make plays for us.
Max took another step forward, and I think it's continued progress, I think it's continued poise, I think it's continued confidence, and I think it's continued understanding. He got hit again from the blind side, which alarms me in terms of a fumble that happened.
It's part of the game. You get hit sometimes. There was one play I kind of got my bell rung a little bit, and I kind of had to shake it off. But it's part of the game, and I'm fine. I'm doing good.
I think there's no question I'm concerned about it. And when you take hits from the blind side as hard as those players are coming, I think it's 4 now. I might be wrong, but I think it's 4. And any of us wouldn't want to be hit from the blind side like that. And Max's strength is also his weakness, where he stands in and he will stay in and he will be competitive and he will stay on his reads. And it's not his job; it's the protection's job to protect, to make sure he's not hurt. And we have to educate him a little bit better when he's out of the pocket, running and sliding. And that is a work in progress as well.
You getting tired of this blindside stuff?
Yes, I am getting tired of that. And it's partly my fault. I got to know when they're bringing a corner blitz or a blindside blitz. So I'm definitely going to get better at picking up those blitzes for sure.
BYU beats Air Force 31-6 here at Lavell Edwards Stadium. And Jared, what was it that went right for BYU today?
Well, I think what made the biggest difference is the fact that Air Force couldn't capitalize on the errors BYU made. BYU had turnovers, BYU had penalties, still had some problems in the secondary, but Air Force couldn't take advantage. The defense stuffed the run very well all game long. The offense did what it needed to do to get the win.
And BYU had a turnover on its first possession to get the ball in scoring position, made it 7-0, and was able to play from ahead, which they haven't been able to do for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, scoring early really made a big difference in this game, gave them the momentum, kind of put Air Force back on its heels, something they haven't seen yet this season, and that was what gave BYU the victory.
So BYU 1-0 in conference play next week at New Mexico.